Hello, and thanks for choosing to view this recording for Spirit of Community and specifically the Voices of Civility campaign, where we have decided to elevate our dialogue and to be mindful of how we interact with one another in a very idealistic way. Not only is it idealistic, I also think it's very practicable and applicable. I want to give you an example of how that worked in the life of one who lived a long time ago. As many of you may know, if you've checked out the website of www.spiritofcalm.com and you see my resume, I've been a small business owner and a pastor and a community activist for some time in Kansas City. And in that period of time, I've learned that goodness and kindness and openness, fairness are all principles that help to build a positive ethos. Today, I want to take a stand as a Christian spiritual leader to make a point regarding Jesus of Nazareth. Now, this one is an unusual one, and I choose to look at him as pre-tomb and post-tomb. And the pre-tomb, we know by looking at the Gospels and the letters of Paul and other sources that he had several pedigrees, and you can kind of recite those for yourself. Many of us know the stories, and even those who are not of the Christian faith know those stories because they're so predominant in our culture. What I want to point out is the behavior of one who was unjustly brought to trial, and all the laws of the culture were broken there, brought before Roman authorities, and was about to be exonerated, but whoops, no, he was brought back in and was decided, for his fate was that he was going to be crucified, and was. Unjustifiable, betrayed by friends, humiliated, physically abused, and killed. Well, after all of that, this one comes out of the tomb. Here's what he doesn't do. What he doesn't do is go to Caiaphas' house, who was the high priest of that year, and tell him, Caiaphas, now who do you think is the man? Is it you or is it me? Did you make a big mistake? How are you going to deal with this? Well, he didn't do that. Did he go to Pilate's place and say, Rome, you have been overmatched. This is the kingdom of heaven at hand? He did not. He just continued to interact as was possible with his friends and those who he had associated with in his ministerial time period. Well, my whole point in bringing up that one is that this man is unusual. This one knows how to love his enemy as though it matters. As a Christian spiritual leader, I'm fundamentally aware that without a sense of holiness in our lives, we live at a level of retribution, perhaps retaliation, getting back at someone else, when there is a place for us to consider. And that place is a place of serenity, a place of great abiding inner strength, a place where you're at peace in the midst of turmoil, which is the greatest strength of peace that anyone could even imagine, and certainly one that I hope we all can experience. The spirit of community, then, is built upon the adventure of experiencing our inner man being aligned with what is holy and living from the inside out to make a difference for the quality of our community and the interactions between those who would be at enmity, but put aside the spirit of enmity for the spirit of unity and goodwill. Let's give it a try. Let's work together toward the common good and be a blessing to one another.